Okay, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I welcome you here on the webinar. Now, today's session is gonna be not only important but hopefully interesting as well, because today we will discuss a few bits of information that I think you already have uh, seen in the market over and over many times, I think. So I hope, guys, that you all of you know about the trend trading. May I get to know something about the voice and everything? If you think the video and the voice is all okay, then I will go ahead, and if you think there is some problem, any problem with the video or something, then I will make some changes, please. So guys, can I have some feedback from you guys? How is the audio and video going on? I just want to see some messages in the chat box. I can see some messages, but not about the video and not about the audio. Please, can I have some messages, guys? All is okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amar Khan ji. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, admin. Also, thank you so much, admin. So, guys, let's go ahead. I will first of all take a look at the messages. Trader Wild, Sir Saeed the Great, thank you, sir kahan ho? Okay, so the time was 7:30 according to Pakistani time and 8 p.m. according to Indian time. So I think we started on time. Trader Wild, Sir Saeed the Great Teacher. Okay, thank you, Trader Wild ji. Thank you so much for your love. I really appreciate that. Okay, so good evening, sir. I am from India. Okay, Salinder ji, nice to meet you. Hello everyone, Vincent from, okay, so Nigerian, thank you, Nigerian guy, Vincent. Okay, Mohammad Salim ji, thank you so much. Parvez Alam ji, walaikum salam. Ahmar Khan ji, walaikum salam. Mohammad Salim ji saying, love you, sir. Thank you so much, Mohammad Salim Safi ji. That's a lot of love from you. That's a lot of respect. I'm really overwhelmed. So thank you so much for all the love. Okay, so I think if everything is fine, then I will go ahead and okay, so all is well. Okay, everything is okay. Vincent video okay. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam, Mohammad Salim Safi ji. Sir, explain so super, sir. Thank you so much everybody for coming here, and I hope you will enjoy today's video, because today we are going to discuss some very important but very misunderstood concepts. These concepts, almost all the traders very well know about these concepts, but probably most of the traders misunderstand these topics. So I wish I hope you will pay a lot of attention to today's video, because it's gonna be interesting as well as very informative. So guys, first of all, can you tell me, what do you see when you look at this chart? What do you see? Okay, I will tell you why I have made these lines, these support and resistance lines. What are they doing? I will tell you. But can I have some ideas from you guys? What do you think these lines are saying? What is the story that these lines are telling? Okay, not these lines, but what is the story that the market is telling? Okay, because I will tell you about the lines a little bit later. That's my job. But I also wanna see what you guys think about the. Okay, so Hans Bahadur Gurung ji is saying there is a downtrend. Okay, yeah. So I think you are right that there is downtrend only from, let's say, from here to here, right? So this is probably the end of the downtrend, right? You can clearly see there is this end of the downtrend, and you can actually very well mark this point over here, and if you were to mark it, you will say that it is oversold, plus it is also selling climax, isn't it? And if this is selling climax, then this will be automatic rally, right? And if this is automatic rally, yeah, it was downtrend. Okay, so Ravinder Singh ji is saying it is side wave. Okay, yeah, so that's probably one way to look at this market. Gaurav Meena ji is saying downtrend. Hari Hubaja ji is also saying downtrend. Okay, okay. Side wave. Ravinder Singh ji. What is $100 contest? What? I don't know about that contest. Salinder ji, you can ask the admin. I think the admin will tell you. Okay, guys. If you see that there is this selling climax, then what you will do is you will make a support resistance line right over here, and it is gonna be a support line, right? And if you make this support line, then you can see that the market has touched this support line several times, and you can actually say that this was a spring, isn't it? This is a spring, and if this is a spring, you can buy over here or you can buy over here. I think this is a fantastic buying opportunity. This one right here is a fantastic buying opportunity, isn't it? Because the test is successful and now the market is going up. And next is considered. Yeah, accumulation. That's right. I fully agree with this, that it is an accumulation going on. Yes, it is an accumulation going on. After that, natural and again downtrend. Actually, it's not a downtrend. It is actually an accelerated move down to the downside, and it went all the way to the purple line. And what's the meaning of the purple line actually? That will tell us about the trends. Okay. So now what I will do is I will start from here again, and I will make another trend channel, probably like this. I will make it a little bit different. So I want to give it what color? Let's give it pink color. Okay, so pink, and I will put it like this, and now you can clearly see that this is selling climax as well, and it is also oversold, isn't it? If this is oversold and selling climax, then you can expect some sort of reaction from this level, and this was an amazing buying opportunity. But first I want to discuss something important. And what's that? The important thing is that if you want to understand the trends in a particular day, then you should go and make support and resistance lines based on our previous understanding of the support and resistance. Guys, I hope you remember my webinar on support and resistance. You will use that webinar, the knowledge from that webinar, and what you will do is you will draw weekly high and low, as well as yesterday's high and low. And believe me, it is gonna be amazing for you. It is gonna be extremely helpful if you draw these lines. Why? Because I'm gonna show you in a bit. How these lines are gonna be extremely useful for you. And I will also show you that I have also drawn these lines over here, right over here on this chart. And where are those lines? Where are those lines of yesterday's high and yesterday's low? How about weekly high, weekly low? And you should also draw the Asian high and Asian low, by the way. Asian high and low. So Asian high and low means the high and low of the Asian session. Okay, so you should draw these three types of lines. But how will you draw these lines? That is important, isn't it? That is important. So what do we do? How do we draw these lines? Well, I'll take a look at the comments now. Downtrend. Yeah, it was a downtrend, but it reversed. It reversed after touching the important level, which I will tell you why these levels are important. Prabir Roy ji, namaste. Namaste. Thank you for coming. I hope you will learn a lot today as well as you have been learning. So, guys, where do we start? Now I'm saying that first you should draw these lines, and then you should look at the trends. You will be better able to understand the trends. Of course, I will tell you what a trend is, and we will do it in a reverse engineered way, okay? But I'm already, okay, Amar Khan is saying higher high and higher lows. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's very right. A trend is actually a combination of higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows. It can be higher highs and higher lows in an uptrend, and lower highs and lower lows in a downtrend, okay? So first of all, how do we understand where to draw these important lines? And after these lines, we will go, because these are very important support and resistance lines, aren't they? Very important, extremely. And after these lines, we will move on to learn how to put your trades according to the trends. Wasim Sadiq ji, walaikum salam, thank you for coming. Okay, so what I will do is I will remove everything now, guys. If you want to take a picture, you can take a picture right now. Take a screenshot, because I'm going to remove everything. I'm new here. How can I get the basics of trading? Okay, so Victor ji, thank you for coming to this platform. You have come to a very right place. I will encourage you to learn a lot of things from OctaFX webinars. They are freely available on the YouTube channel. You can go and learn all the stuff. If you speak English, then I will of course recommend you to learn from my webinars. Victor ji, if you speak Hindi or Urdu, then you should go check out the webinars by Manish Patel ji and Mati Rawan ji on this very channel of OctaFX. Okay guys, so I removed everything. Now what I will do is I will go back a little bit, and you can see that this is probably, why am I saying probably? Because we don't know yet, okay? So probably this is the low, and if this is yesterday's low, actually it's not yesterday, it is 3 days before, because there were Saturday, Sunday in between, but we can treat it as yesterday's low. And just to check, okay guys, so what's this line? Actually you can see this is an automatic line. I have not drawn this line. It is just automatically coming up. How do you put this line on the chart? Go to the settings. First of all, right click on the chart, go to settings, okay, and just check this one, session breaks. You can see this is already there. So if I uncheck this, then there is no line over here. If you check it again, then it will give you the session break. So what's the meaning of session break? Session break means it is differentiating yesterday from today, okay? That's all it is doing, nothing other than that. So it will separate the days. Salim Safi ji is saying, sir, आपकी strategy अभी implement नहीं हो पा रही chart पर. Salim Safi ji, my strategy is extremely easy, believe me. But I will teach you how to implement this strategy, okay? So no worries, I will teach you how to implement this strategy. Okay, so Abhyas Kumar ji is saying, can I enter in BC, SC or wait for the secondary test or spring or upthrust? Abhyas Kumar ji, first of all, I congratulate you for this level of understanding, because I think it's already great that you understand this point at least. Many people don't even understand that you have to only enter on these bars, which is a spring or upthrust or all these things, okay? But I will encourage you now. If you are a beginner, guys, all of you, if you are a beginner, then I will always encourage you to enter on the retest. Don't enter on the spring or upthrust, just enter on the retest, okay? And I will give you the examples, okay? How to enter on the retest. So guys, what we are doing is actually I'm going back. So this is where our today starts from, right? So this is where our today's session started. Now what I will do is I will just go far back enough to see that this is yesterday, right? This is where yesterday started from. So this is the low of yesterday, right? Okay, Victor ji, if you speak English, then you should only focus on the webinars available in English language on OctaFX YouTube channel. There are other speakers as well, and I have also many webinars on this channel, OctaFX YouTube channel, in English, okay? So I think you can learn a ton of stuff free of cost, of course. Sir, what's the logic of the previous session high and low? Okay, that's a very important question. Monu Nagar ji, I will discuss this, okay? I will discuss this. So this is previous sessions yesterday, that means yesterday's low. And what's the meaning of yesterday's low? Yesterday's low means this is the smallest point, this is the lowest point in yesterday's market. Okay, so Parajpati ji is saying, sir, which time frame of retest we enter? Parajpati ji, it actually depends on your time frame. But what I will do is, if you, for example, if you are trading on 5-minute time frame, then I will encourage you to go down to 2-minute time frame, and if you see a retest, just enter on that, and then come back to your 5-minute time frame. Okay, Rajiv Sharma ji, thank you for coming. Good evening. Jain ji is saying, I would like to show my gratitude to OctaFX team for creating a wonderful platform. These contents which may charge thousands and lakhs is free here. Yes, that's the point. That's actually the whole point. Everything on this channel is free for you guys. It is just for your education. Okay guys, so you can see where is the highest, which is the highest point after this blue line. Which one is the highest level? I think you all will agree that this is the highest level, isn't it? Walaikum salam Kuram Vice ji. So this is the highest level and this is the lowest level. So I have already marked these 2 points, and I'm going to show you how they are going to be important in the future. Now what I will do, let us just agree that I will come to, okay, so first of all, I will set my clock on the trading view according to, let's say, Kolkata time. Okay, Kolkata time is Indian Standard Time, IST. All right, so let us just say that I will come to the market to look at the market from, let's say, 11:30. Now why 11:30? Because after 11:30 you will see a lot of volatility coming in. After 11:30 you will see a lot of volatility coming in. Don't trade yet, because I have told you, do not trade before the London session. If you want to trade, you can just trade a maximum of 1 hour before the London session, but not earlier than that. Okay, Ravindra Singh ji, okay, Khuram Wais ji, Walaikum Salam. Ravindra Singh ji saying, sir, why you shift Urdu session to English sessions? Ravindra Singh ji, if you wanna learn in Urdu or Hindi, I suggest you go to Manish Patel ji's webinars or Mati Nawan ji's webinars. There is a lot of stuff. Okay, Walaikum Salam Ya Allah ji. Khuram sir, please guide us a super trend indicator. Khuram Wais ji, you don't need any indicator when you want to trade with the trends. I am gonna show you today that it is extremely easy to trade the markets without all these indicators. I personally do not use these indicators. I only use volume indicator. Sometimes I use the Bollinger Bands, but that is also to show me the trend. Okay, Bollinger Bands are also used only to show the trend. Other than that, I do not use, and I do not encourage you to use any indicators, because you will get bogged down into indicators and you won't be able to actually understand the trend. One minute time frame suitable for entry? No, not for the beginners. Not for the beginners. If you are an experienced trader like me, then okay. But I myself also don't use 1 minute time frame. The minimum I use is 2 minute time frame. I don't go below 2 minute. Okay, so please don't go to all the way down to 1 minute time frame, because it is extremely noisy. The market is extremely noisy on 1 minute time frame. If you are a beginner, then you should start with a very high time frame. You can probably start with a daily time frame, or you can come down to, let's say, 4 hour time frame. Seni ji, thank you sir. OctaFX, really, it's amazing training you are providing us. Thank you so much, Seni ji. Thank you. I hope you will get a lot of ideas from today's webinar. Hopefully, sir, can I call NS bar and BH bar as selling climax and ND and ERM as buying climax? Is it correct? No, Prabir ji, no. You shouldn't call them the selling and buying climax, because these are test bars. These 4 bars are test bars. ND, ERM, BH, NS. These 4 are not the buying climax or selling climax bars. They are actually test bars. Yalaji is saying, sir, we are in holding and we want to add more position. When we add, please advise. Okay, so if you want to add more, then I think it is easy that you can understand. You can I mean, add more. If you want to add more funds to the to your account on OctaFX, then I can show you the promo code, but I will show you that in the end. Okay, not now. I will show you the promo code. Okay, so guys, we will now, what we will do is, we have already drawn the important levels, right? So this is the resistance for today, and this is the support level for today. And can you guys see that the market has come down to this level and taken a spring on this level, and then it is going up. So do you understand the value of this level? Yesterday's low, isn't it? It is yesterday's low. Look how important it is. Yesterday's low is so important, isn't it? 3-minute time frame. If you are an experienced trader, then okay. But if you are new, then please don't do it, sir. No recommendations today. We will do it in the live trading session, which is on Wednesday. To be observed for trading NAS 100 or okay. So points to be observed for if you wanna trade stocks, then you can observe NAS 100. But I will encourage you to only watch Dixie Index if you are a Forex trader like me. Okay. Saurabh ji, pranam. Thank you so much for coming. Amar Khan, it is okay. So we will. Yeah. It is important, isn't it, Amar Khan ji? It is important. Because you can see that the market is coming down to this level, taking a spring and then going up. So if you want to go with the trend, then what you will do is actually you will also draw another line. And what are the lines I told you guys? One, weekly high and low. So I will not do it today because we have a lot more stuff to cover. I just wanted to show you that weekly high and low, these levels are important. Yesterday's high and low are important, which we can very well see. And number 3, Asian high and low are also important. So how do we draw the Asian high and low? Guys, you can see that this is where we started our analysis, right? So where is the Asian session? So the previous market data is all Asian session, right? And do we have any lowest point? I think yes, we do. So what I will do is I will start from here. Now first I will think that this is the lowest point, okay? But then we can see that these points are lower than this. So what I will do is I will adjust the levels accordingly. And where is the Asian high? Well, you can very well see it is right over here, isn't it? This is the Asian high and this is Asian low. And I will keep these lines as they are. I will not change them for anything now, because these lines are important and they are going to serve you in the future. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. What I will do is I will now I will create the trend lines, and I hope guys you guys already know. I hope you already know that you can. Okay, so this is pink, so I will make the trend channels and I will put them like this. Okay, and I hope you already know that the definition of trend is higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows. So how do we see the higher highs and higher lows, lower highs and lower lows? Very simple. First, I will give you some basic understanding. So we start from here. Let's say it is an uptrend. We have a high, we have a low, higher high, higher low, higher high and higher low. So you can see that the market is going up, and we have the highs which are lifting, the lows also which are lifting. So this is an uptrend. Very easy. Very easy and simple to understand, isn't it? Very easy and simple to understand. And how about the downtrend? Well, it starts from here, goes all the way like this. And you can see that this is a downtrend. Why? Because we have a series of lower highs and lower lows, right? Very easy to understand, guys, isn't it? Come on, very easy. Now, $1 million question, isn't it? $1 million question is this one. Where do you put the trade? That's actually the question of the question. That is actually question of the question. Ek sawal ka sawal. It is the question of the question. Very important question. How do you know that this is going to be a good trade? Where do you put the trade? Yes, Mohammad Salim Safi ji, we will do it. We will do it. Okay, so 007G is saying on which time frame weekly high, low, and yesterday high and low will be labeled, will be marked. Okay, so you can mark them on 15-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame. All these 3, 4, 5 time frames are all fine. They are all fine. They will, all of them will give you the same results. Okay, so you can put these SR levels on 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute, or 1 minute, whatever. That's okay. Hina Khalilji, you're right. Yes, this is a triple top. But the question is, how do you put the trade over here? Where do you sell? Where do you sell over here? That's a very important question, isn't it? And that is what actually today we are going to discuss. Where exactly will you enter the market? Where exactly will you buy or sell? A very important idea. Guys, what you will do is you will combine the strategy, all the components of a strategy which I have given you, okay? Sir, higher time frame are not good. Yadavji, higher time frames are just as good as lower time frames. So all the time frames are just equally good. They all give you almost the same results, the same trading results. But if you are a beginner, then I will not encourage you to go for the lower time frames, because the lower time frames will be troublesome. They are very noisy. Yes, Hina Khalil, you are right. At UT or at head, which is the head and shoulder pattern. That's right. That's very right. Thank you. Sir, which is real breakout, Asian session or New York session? Okay, so that's a very important question, and that actually pertains to the trend. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and see where do you exactly put the trade and what are the good trades. So very simple, very simple idea. First, you need to know what's a trend, uptrend or downtrend, and trend channels. Yes, Yadavji, this strategy works on all time frames. Yes. Lower line for buying and upper line for selling. That's right, Amar Khanji, you're right. Yes. A series of higher highs and higher lows. We know this. We already know how to identify a trend. Now the question, $1 million question, is where do we exactly put the trades? So these are the 3 important ideas which I can give you. Put your trades on the demand or supply line. Guys, which is the demand line and supply line? I hope you guys already know. If you don't know, I am here to tell you, nothing to worry about. So this is the supply line, isn't it? I hope you already know this is supply line. How about this one? It is the demand line. It is the demand line. Okay, so this is demand line. Welcome, Yadavji. Okay, so first of all, a very simple and a very silly idea which almost always works. Well, sometimes it does not work, let me tell you. But you need to know when it works and when it does not work. So 90% of the time this idea works. 90 or sometimes even 95% of the time, if you just know about the background, the importance of background, then you will know that this idea works a lot of times. So a very important but very simple idea is enter on supply or demand line. Such a simple idea, isn't it? Very simple idea. Just enter on the supply or demand line. Where exactly do you enter? Number 1, on the supply or demand line when it becomes oversold or overbought. In either of these 2 cases, you can buy or sell. Okay, how do you mean? Well, guys, you can see a very simple idea. Now I am not going into any more details, but you can see. Okay, we will have a webinar about price action strategy. Khuram Vice ji, Zais ji, hello. Said Mohammed ji, salam sir, did you use trend line breakout retest or and enter on the for the next trade? Yes, I always use this strategy for myself, and I am also recommending you guys to use this strategy. So guys, you can see that this is a very simple and very powerful trade. Why? Because if you sell here and you put your SL at this level, you can very well target what? So what should be your target? That's a very important question, isn't it? What should be your target? Well, your target is very simple. Your target is just yesterday's low. So this is yesterday's low, and this one right here is Asian low. Asian low. This one right here, and this one is Asian high. So I will make it on the center. You can see this is Asian low, isn't it? So this is Asian low, and this one right here is the Asian high. So this is Asian high. It's Asian high. I will put it on the center. And how about this one right here? So a very simple idea. When it is overbought, just sell in the trend line. Why? Because it is already coming back from a weak background. So the background is downward. The downtrend is going on. And when it reaches the support, when it actually reaches the supply line, just sell it. Very simple. When it is overbought, and then it comes down all the way to this level. And what's this one? You know, this is already something very important, which is Asian, actually yesterday's low. How do you enter? Well, you enter when it is oversold, right? And this one right here is oversold over here. You can just buy here. Then what should be your target? Well, you can have two targets, probably two. If you buy here, I know this is gonna be a risky trade, but it's the risk reward ratio is extremely high. So I will take this trade. I have no doubt about that. So my first target will be Asian high, and the next target will be yesterday's high, which is far ahead. Very high. Guys, if you just simply follow these simple ideas, now I am not saying that there is not more than this. There is a lot more to learn. Please don't be stuck over here. These are very simple and beginner ideas, but they are very powerful. If you just follow these ideas religiously, you will already gain a lot of profits from the market. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is where your TP got hit, right? And you earned how much? You earned more than 10% from the market. Just one single trade. And this is also where the trend has changed. How do we know that the trend has changed? Because you can make another demand and supply lines. Just put them over here, and you can see that this is overbought over here again, right? And if this is overbought, then it tries to fall down. You can put another trade on this bar. Just sell here. But now you cannot make a very big target. Why? Because the trend is upward, right? Guys, please understand this point. The trend is now going up. So what do? The trend is to the upside. And you will also, of course, make all the support and resistance lines. Just like this. I think this line is going to be important, so I will make it in a different way. So I will put a horizontal line over here, and I will make it red because it's important. Sir, it is showing yesterday high. Okay, Rajiv Sharma ji, sir, when OS on yesterday low, if we target for Asian high, it may be OB in on trend supply line again. Yes, it can become overbought again. So Sharma ji, what you will do is you will take out the major portion. You will take out the major portion and then you will let it run. Let me do it. Okay, so let me show you how you can do it. Sharma ji, let's say you have put a trade over here. Let's say over here, right? So you have made a trade, and what about your SL? Let's say your SL is this one. So your SL is green, right? So remember, this is your SL, okay? And now you already put a trade over here. You entered here, right? Now it is going up. It is going up. So what you will do when it becomes overbought over here, you can do two things. One of the two things. You can either take the full position out, just exit your trade. That's it. You have already earned enough. Or you can do something other than that, which is you can take the major portion out. So for example, if your trade was running at one lot, you can take let's say 80% of your position out, and now also move your stop loss beyond break even. So you can put your stop loss over here. Now your stop loss is also in the profit, and you have taken the major portion out. Now if the market comes down to hit your stop loss, then it will not be a problem. Sir, I'm asking OB on downtrend channel. If it is OB in the downtrend channel, then you will sell. If it is over OS in the downtrend channel, then you will stay for a while and you will see if the market reacts. Because if the market does not react, then there is no point. Because sometimes it becomes oversold or overbought, but the market does not care. So you should also see the bar. Now, why am I saying that you should buy over here on this bar? Why? Because guys, you can see this is a no supply bar, just an NS bar, isn't it? Very simple. NS bar. Pramod Walviji, we will show you the live trades on Wednesday, okay? We will do it, not today, because today is about a topic. Yadavji, what is break even, sir? Okay, so Yadavji, break even is the point where you have put the trade. You should put your stop loss more than the break even when the market goes in your favor, okay? So for example, you are buying over here. If the market goes up, you can move your stop loss from up to down, from this point all the way up to this level, and now you have put your stop loss above the break even. Sani ji is saying, sir, I noticed the third or fourth touch of the trend line shot up. What would you suggest on it? Prince Sani ji, that's a very, very interesting observation, and I think it is going to be helpful because it is going to give you some good opportunities to buy or sell. I call it springboard. When the market is testing the same level 3 or 4 times, we call it springboard. And these are fantastic opportunities, believe me. I will show you in the future. Okay, so Saeed Mohammed is saying yesterday's, sir, it is showing yesterday low break. How can we enter on this trade? Yes, Saeed Mohammed ji, that's the important idea. It is showing an NS bar on yesterday's low. That's a very important idea, isn't it? NS means no supply. No supply means the market is going to start toward the up. So it is going to go up. That's why, if this bar was not a no supply bar, if it was falling like a knife, then I wouldn't enter. I will not encourage you to buy, okay? Because it was falling like a knife, it was falling hard. If it is falling hard, then don't enter. But if it is becoming a no supply bar, it's an amazing, excellent opportunity, isn't it? Mukul ji, walaikum salam. Thank you. Okay, sab khairiyat? Yes, everything is great. Sir, I'm confused to take decision with ND, NS, ERM, BH. Sharma ji, very simple. ND and ERM, sell. NS and BH, buy. Very simple, isn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead now, guys. So what I will do is I will actually buy over here. Why? Because it is showing a no supply bar at the break of yesterday's low. So this is where the market is going to turn, and then I will exit the major portion out over here because it has already given us a lot of profit, and then it is coming down. Fine, no problem, but we will also draw the other important levels. So I will make it blue and I will clone it and I will put it over here. I can also see that there is this other line right over here. And guys, what do you see here? This one is a spring, isn't it? Fantastic spring. You can just buy here. It's a spring, isn't it? And how about our strategy? The strategy which I have given you, if you look at that strategy, I think it is saying it will tell you that you should buy here. Why? Okay, so first of all, what's the most important thing? First of all, you will check the background, okay? Very important. So you will check the background. If it is going up, if the background is showing a lot of strength to the upside, then you will think about buying. Number two, you should look at the support or resistance line. Very simple. If it is on support, then you should think about buying. If it is on the resistance, it is below the resistance, then you should think about selling. Trend line violation. Where is the trend line violation going? Is it oversold or overbought? If it is oversold, think about buying. If it is overbought, think about selling. What's going on in the reference line? If you see a heavy selling in the reference line, then you should sell. If you see heavy buying in the reference line, you should buy. And the fifth one, the entry bar. And what are the entry bars? Guys, what are the entry bars? I hope you guys know. And remember, spring we will buy, UT we will sell, NS we will buy, and ND we will sell, BH we will buy, and ERM we will sell. Very simple, isn't it? Yes, Sinan Khalil ji, you are right. Raji Sharma ji, please explain, sir, please explain to identify waves. Okay, so Sharma ji, we have another lecture coming up on wave identification. Actually, we had one lecture. We will have one more lecture. So don't worry about that, Sharma ji. Jain ji is saying, sir, as gold in downtrend since past, but if it is reversing, then after which level can we consider it is reversed? Like break 1 hour or 4 hour or lesser? Actually, I think it should be when it breaks the weekly high. When it breaks the weekly high to the upside, then you will think that it is in the uptrend. Weekly high. Yes, guys, right. Salim Saifi ji, Hina Khalil ji, very right. So this is, what's this, guys? What's this? Very simple and easy to understand, isn't it? It is a spring. It is a spring. Very easy to spot. Will you buy here? Well, yes, actually you should. Because you can see the background is strong. There is heavy buying in the background. There is also heavy buying in the reference line. And the market is on a support level. You can just buy here. But if you are unable to buy, don't worry about that. You can also buy over here, guys. Isn't it? Very nice bar. Hubaja ji is saying sell when uptrend line meets resistance and vice versa. Yes, very right. That's right. So you can see that the uptrend has continued. And guys, did you know the Fibonacci tool from our previous webinar? So we will start the Fibonacci tool from here all the way to this level. Let me tell you what are the starting points and ending points. So I will start the Fibonacci tool from here. I will make it red so that you can see I started from here and I am ending it over here. And now I will check that it is coming all the way to 0.618, which is extremely bullish. And one more thing, if you just make a trend channel around this area and then clone it, you can see that it is already oversold in the downtrend channel, isn't it? Oversold in the downtrend channel. So what do? Just buy. Let's make another downtrend channel over here, guys, and you can see that it is even oversold in this downtrend channel. So it is oversold in all the downtrend channels. What do? Simply buy. You have another amazing opportunity to buy right over here. Why? Because it is testing the support level. And guys, what's the name of this bar? What's the name of this bar? If you look closely, it is actually making a very small local level of support. So you can say that this bar right here, what's the name of this bar? It is actually a BH plus spring, isn't it? It is bag holding as well as spring, because look at the volume. The volume is pretty high. No, Hina Khalil ji, it's not NS, it is a BH. But actually it doesn't matter. So if you think it is NS and then you buy, that's okay. Saurabh ji, it is BH, not NS. Because look at the volume is very high. Rooney ji is saying, sir, we can buy because it is a false breakout, oversold, don't work all the time. If market wants to go down, no one can stop. Rooney ji, you are right. Actually, the oversold and overbought does not work all the time. That's very right. And that's why I have given you a strategy which asks you to check so many things, not only oversold or overbought. Not just one thing, oversold or overbought. You will check all these things. If all these things are working out in the favor of buying, then you can buy. If all these things are working out in favor of selling, then you should sell. Very simple, isn't it? But very powerful. Why? Because you can see that it's not only asking you about one component. The most important thing is background. As I already told you, if you check that the background is strong, so the market is going up, the trend is upward, then you will see all the things about these things. I mean, if you think that the market is going up, if the trend is upward, then you will check if the market is on support, if the market is oversold somewhere, if the reference line shows heavy buying, and in the end, if the market shows you spring or NS or BH, then you will buy. If you don't find a spring or BH or NS, don't buy. Very simple, isn't it? Very simple. If you don't see a spring or NS or BH, don't buy. You will only buy if you see NS or BH or spring in an uptrend. Nothing other than that. Guys, there is another buying opportunity right over here. Why? You want to check the volume? See the volume. Okay, so Sharma ji, very good question. At this point, how the strategy confirms? Okay, so what I will do is I will give them the number. I will identify these trades as number 1 or 2, okay? And then I will tell you how each of the trades is working according to our strategy, okay? I will explain to you because it's a very important question. Sharma ji, thank you for asking this question. Okay, so T1 and this is T2, so this is trade number 2. This is trade number, okay, so this is trade number 2. This one right here is trade number 3. This is trade number 4. This is trade number 5. Okay, so trade number I'm sorry, it's not 45, it's of course 5. Okay, so Sharma ji, you are asking about trade number, let's say you are asking about trade number 5, right? And this is trade number 6. So you are asking about trade number 5, right? So let us test our strategy over here on trade number 5 and see if it confirms our strategy, okay? So first of all, guys, what do you see in the background? What do you see in the background? In the background, you can see a huge uptrend. So I will write down uptrend in the background, okay? Simple uptrend in the background. How about on support or resistance? On support. Number 3, is it oversold or overbought? No, it's not oversold or overbought, but actually we can also check it like this. Yes, we can check it like this. Okay, it's not overbought or oversold. Okay, so nothing. It's neither. Okay, neither. How about the reference line? What do you see in the reference line? Heavy buying. Heavy buying. So where is entry for trade number 5? This one right here is the entry. This one, this bar right here is the entry because it is a BH bar, bag holding bar. Rafael ji. So do you see heavy buying in the reference line over here? Here. Yes. Why? Because if you check the volume of this bar, these bars, the volume is increasing. So there is jump across the creek at the back. Guys, this part, this whole part is the jump across the creek, isn't it? It is the jump across the creek. The market is jumping to the upside. So you can also say this is a breakout. There is a breakout. And then you have the 5th one, which is, what about the entry bar? So I think the entry bar in this one is BH, bag holding. Actually, it is also a spring. So it is BH plus spring. BH plus spring. It is two things at the same point. So it's a BH as well as a spring. And you will just enter it, right? So Sharma ji, this is how our strategy is working, okay? You can also check the same thing on trade number 4 on your own. So you can do it on your own, okay? You can also do it on trade number 3. So let's say if we do it on trade number 3, first of all, what's in the background? Okay, so you might say that there is a downtrend, but I will remind you that there is a huge uptrend at the back. If you check the reference line, there is heavy buying in the reference line. Rajiv Sharma ji, that's right. if you look at this one, there is some selling in the reference line. Yeah, there is selling, but you, if you look at this one, for reference line, you can just look at, if you want to check the reference line for this one, you can just check this one, this bar right here, it is buying. And of course, you should also keep in mind that not every time everything will be perfect. Because if everything becomes perfect in the market, then everyone can make money. So you have to be smart enough to understand where the market is going in terms of trend. And if you know that there is a heavy uptrend at the background, then you just have to be able to buy. But where exactly should you buy? You should keep in mind these three bars: BH, NS, or Spring. Said Mamaji, sir, which time frame you suggest for M5, M15, or M3? Said Mamaji, if you are a new trader, then I will suggest you for at least 5-minute time frame or 15-minute time frame. Do not go into 3-minute time frame. Okay guys, so what do we have in the background now? If you buy here, why do I say that you should buy here? Well, you can check the background. There is heavy uptrend in the background. So heavy uptrend in the background. And what's this? I think you can understand very well that this is a reaccumulation zone, isn't it? It's a reaccumulation zone, guys. Well, actually, if you bought over here, or if you already made a trade over here, T2 actually, not 12. If you made a trade over here on T2, then I think you will be enjoying huge rewards by now, because look at the market. The market has gone up so far. Okay, so look at that. Wow, so good. The market has gone all the way up to yesterday's high. Guys, look at that. The uptrend in the background. Look at this. This is trade number 2, isn't it? And this was the spring of yesterday's low. This was the spring of yesterday's low. And then look at where the market has gone. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Wow. It's really amazing. If you are able to trade on the daily high and low, I mean yesterday high and yesterday low, I think you can make a ton of money. Really, guys, it's not difficult. Come on. Just try to understand where the market is going and try to enter at the sweet spots in the trend, and then just leave it. If you are in the direction of the trend, the market will take you up or down, whatever the trend is. Just look at the output. How much the market has given you in a single day, in one single day. What are the other levels to enter? Well, I think this is an amazing opportunity to enter, because the market is not able to come down all the way. The market is unable to come down. And then what do you see? Well, I will maybe I will also enter on this bar, because this looks amazing. This one right here looks amazing. And I think an excellent opportunity is also just this one, guys. Look at this. Why? Because this is a spring, isn't it? Another spring. Another trade over here. Why? Because this is a BH, isn't it? Bag holding bar. So this is a BH bar, bag holding bar. If you don't want to enter on this, then you can enter on this bar maybe. And if you don't want to enter on this, then you have another bar over here. Look at that, look at that. And then draw another line just like this. Make it a dashed line, and you will see some testing action going on. Now I know it's gonna be hard to enter on this bar, but trust me, it's a very good bar. If you don't want to enter on this one, then let me give you a very easy bar to enter on. Just look at this, guys. Just look at this for yourself and tell me what's the name of this bar. NS bar, isn't it? NS bar. Huge uptrend in the background, and a trend line, and you see an NS bar. What do? Just buy without any doubt. Just buy. So with these ideas, which are I think very powerful but very simple to understand, anyone can trade these ideas. Three main ideas. Three main ideas. Enter on demand or supply lines. Enter on edges. Enter on retests. Very simple, isn't it, guys? Very simple but powerful ideas. Just note down these points. And that's it, guys. You want to take a look at the promo code? I will give you that now. Now I can see 44 people are watching this video and only 15 have liked it. So guys, please like it. If you are getting some good ideas from us, please like the video. Okay? Please hit that like button, and if you have any questions, you can always ask us in the chat box. I hope you gained some good ideas from this webinar, which were very easy to understand, very simple to understand, but very powerful. So with this happy note, I will leave you guys, and if you have any questions, you can always ask us in the comment box later on. Thank you so much everybody for coming for today's webinar, and I hope you are going to be profitable. Yes, Rafael G, we are going to get the recorded video. This video is being recorded, so you will get the video after this session is finished. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming. I wish you all the best. I will give you the promo code, and then we will leave you with these happy ideas. Okay, thank you so much. Take care and goodbye. Good night.